So now you know, if you didn't know before, that once an Evertonian, twice an Evertonian. And if I can just ask you to do two things when you go to bed tonight. The first one is, if you go to bed tonight, the first thing is, take your clothes off before you put your pyjamas on. And the second thing is, when you put your head on the pillow and close your eyes, say two words, Viva Everton. And if you were sharing your bed with a loved one, just whisper in her ear, Viva Everton. She will say one or two things.
Only say one of them, Mike.
Well, in my case, the second word's off.
One will be, you what? And the second will be, you love Everton more than you love me. That's all you do. You sit bolt upright in bed and you shout, Viva Everton! Senors and senoritas, Moises gracias.
Okay, gang, so what we're going to do now is...
Our time out.
No.
Oh, look, time out.
What we're trying to do now is just try and reproduce what it's like in a dark house after the match. And is there any police in? No? Well, we're okay then. Because it's a really special place, the dark house. I know I suppose anybody who goes to any of their pubs, you know, the Glebe and the Blue House and all, and they think that's great. But what, you know, we've been going to Dark House for years and years, and everybody will tell you stories about why they've been going there. But it is a special place for us. Tony and Sandra are just here. Stand up there a minute if you can. It's Tony and Sandra just here from the airport. They look after us every week to give us scouts. The nice thing about the Dark House as well is a lot of the away fans come there, because over the years we've gone away and we've told them where they are, and they come in and they have a pint. And it's a nice atmosphere, there's no aggro, but it's a bit special. So what we're going to try and do, and I've got to look around again, because I keep telling you this, it's not scripted, it's only what does it say next. Okay, yeah, so we're going to just try and tell you some little stories about what it is. So for example, where is me mate? Which is happened by these boys here who've known for years, you know, announced U-boat Phil, because years ago when we first started going to the Dark House, U-boat was on. Remember the U-boating?
That's boots.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, like one Christmas, my mother, God bless her, bought us a couple of jumpers. You know, jumpers. Like a mother's jumper, like a big mum's jumper.
Yeah,
that's what it was, yeah. Big thick jumpers. Of course, you get them off your mother, so you got to wear them, haven't you? Yeah. So, just like when you get stuff off your wife, there's my wife there, she's gorgeous, but there you go. And there's my daughter, and she takes that. There you go. Yeah. Get on with the footy.
Fucking story with you.
Come on. So anyway, so I was wearing these jumpers. I don't shave very often because I don't like shaving. I've got sensitive skin. Right? I don't shave about once a week. I've got sensitive skin. Because I only shave once a week, and I've got a bit of a growth, and I'm wearing these white jumpers. U-boat's on, you call me U-boat Phil. Well, remember, that's not the full story, because it's about Everton as well. It was freezing cold, we were in a paddock, and Everton were playing Coventry, No, it was Coventry though. Coventry at home. I don't know if anybody remembers it, in the dark, horrible days. And Howard was having a bit of a difficult time. It was that period before, because a lot of people say they turn around Oxford, or this or that. And we were playing Coventry, and it was a night game, and it was freezing cold. Phil had this big thing on here, he was unshaven, he had a leather coat on as well. That's not what made me think about it. It was like the he had this swastika thing on here as well. And, you know, and he kept on standing saying, die, you know. But remember, we were standing, it didn't know, we all used to stand in a paddock, and it was 1-0. Does anybody remember we went to Coventry with about 6 minutes to go on? Yeah. Remember it? Yeah. I don't know who scored the first goal, I can't remember, was it Heat? Heat the first. And then Sharp. Remember Sharp, his leg was knackered, remember he could hardly move. And he scored the winner, Sharp, didn't he? In the last few seconds. We all jumped up and down, you know, and Phil was shouting, dive, Kowalski, dive. So we all like this, yeah! And we just, when I said, come down the pub with us, and I just remember saying to him, where have you parked your U-boat? So when he went to the pub, everybody just went, remember? So that's why he's called U-boat Phil. Thanks, mate. What's next? Okay, who's going to do this one? This is a great, we just listed some stories, want to say, because we can say hundreds, and there's a lovely title to this story. I mean, I want to sort of conjure up an atmosphere for you. Okay, do you know what this story is called? I told you before, I'm an artist, and I'm a poet, and I'm a writer, you know, and I really do believe in the beauty of language. So this story, I'm not going to tell it, I don't know who it is. It's called The Van and the Vomit.
Mick Gillen!
Mick Gillen!
Mick Gillen!
Beat Main Road, and obviously got beat by the red shite, unfortunately, but we were good there anyway. But we're coming back in this bread van of a mate of mine, and like there's like 16 of us packed in the back, and he's got a pine bench set, and we've got like 25 kids of all kinds of shit.
And no windows,
and we're like, we've been in all the alehouse, we've been in a club, and we're driving back, and it's like 2:30 in the morning. One of the lads is driving, one of the lads is navigating, so both of them are asleep. So we're all over the friggin' motorway, all over the place. And next thing, one of the lads says, I don't feel pretty well. And we've got all the ale and everything, so as soon as he opened that, we lift the ale up and out there, and he went, all over the table. So like you imagine this like pine bench set, and it's got like tons and tons of carrots and swede and turnip and potatoes and everything. But every time we turned the corner, everything got just sort of swilling. And it was like musical pints. So wherever you put your ale, you have to move it whenever we turn the left, and we turn the right, and it was like that. And we'll say to the navigator and the driver, Vinny, wake up. Yeah. And he'd go, and he was like, Jimmy, the driver, wake up. And he's going, and it was just mad. And it was like, we just covered, about 16 of us fell out of this van, just covered in vomit. And it was just absolutely unbelievable. It was a great night. It was a great night. And a great thing.
And it's great being an Evertonian.
Oh yes.
Got to tell a tale about in the club in Manchester after the match. And we're in this club called a Sandpiper, and it's like doing like an airplane, and you got all these seats, and it was like airplane seats, and know how tight they are. And if anyone's been in an airplane, there's like no leg room or nothing, and the seat belts. Well, the bouncers come round and tied us into these seat belts. Better was getting round and singing everywhere. And there was this lunatic, red shite Irishman with us. And we had one of the ice buckets. And at the end of the night, he'd be going, "Oh, you're a great bunch of fellas, you've had a really good night." And we all threw our slops and everything into the ice bucket. And we put 2 scarves on it, 2 blue scarves, and we run around the club thinking this is like the League Cup. We're great. And this fella, I can't remember his name, was thick old something like that. And he would just go, "You've had a great night," he said. "You've had a great night, have you, lads?" And one of the lads picked the bucket up and went, swilled him from head to toe. And he just got drowned in this club. And we just fell out killing ourselves laughing. And this fella still stood there with loads of ale and sick and everything over and going, "Oh, you're a great bunch of fellas, you guys."